So crazy. Somebody must have tried to sue Zoom for recording their face without saying something to them. Well, what's up, guys? I'm excited. Welcome, welcome. My name's Justin Avini. For those of you that probably everybody knows me, but I'll just say it anyways on the recording. We are here for June's rank up and celebration for all these amazing guys. Dude, I don't know about you guys, but honestly, let's put like a 1 in the chat. I think most of you guys are in this FIBC series. How crazy is the fire going with that right now? Put a 1 in the chat if you guys feel like it's changed a little bit of your headset. You guys are feeling a little bit different about this, giving you a little bit mind clarity on your goals, where you want to go with this. I want in. There you go. Well, cool. Jeanette, we doing all right? Got a poker face over there. I'm just making sure. I'm gonna be calling on people, man.
Pissy mood. I'll talk to you tomorrow when I see you.
Oh man, here we go.
But I showed up anyway.
Oh my God, here we go. Clean up on aisle 4. All right. Anyways, it's good to see you guys. I'm excited, man. This is gonna be fun. We're gonna have some fun. So we're gonna have some amazing people get on. We have a short night tonight, guys. I do apologize. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm just gonna be real with you. We're recording, and that's just what you get from Justin. So I apologize. I moved this call to Monday night because I didn't think it'd be an issue, because most people should be in front of their computer between 5 and 6. So that's my fault for the people that couldn't make it. But I'm excited to at least hop on and celebrate who could be on here. And I know we had somebody from last month that had a little bit of technical difficulty due to travel. So we'll have her share, and then we'll catch up with everybody next month for this month, and we'll get all caught up moving forward. So just to clarify, Monday nights will be the new celebration and rank up at 6 p.m. because it just makes it easier, because everybody, like I said, should be in front of their desk between 5 and 6 anyways. And secondly, please don't get it confused. I do my best, but if a month ends, we got to use a little bit of common sense. If a month ends like yesterday, then we're probably going to move it to the second week. If it's a few days in, we'll probably do it that first Monday of the month, just for clarity. And after today, I will do a much better job of making sure that everybody can get on. And I do know it's a holiday, so I appreciate you guys being on here. We got 26 participants technically on a holiday. I forgot today was even a holiday, to be honest with you, because yesterday was 4th of July. But anyways, I want to move out of the way. I'm excited to introduce a few people, and then they're going to introduce their peeps and kind of celebrate these guys. So we have Diana's going to get on and share her new person, her new coach. Diana, are you there?
I am here. So am I introducing or am I sharing? I'm gonna share. Oh, am I introducing?
Oh, you know what?
I wanted to share.
Wait. That's my fault. We got second month FIBC.
Yes.
Apologize. It's been a long day. I just want to tell you guys, it's been a crazy day, so I apologize. So yes, new FIBC in the house. This girl's second month. She's building an amazing team. I think we literally had like 8 Coach Explorer calls booked for like the last 48 hours. So crushing it, man. So Diana, take it away.
Sometimes you gotta celebrate yourself, put yourself in the position of opportunity. See how that happens? So anyways, guys, my name is Diana. My husband, Sean, and I kind of coached together, and Justin actually said my last name correctly this time. Way to go, Justin. Schofield, Diana and Sean Schofield. So we've been coaching for about a year now. Our story started very similar to everyone else's with weight loss. I came into this because my beautiful coach, Maria, introduced it to me. She sent me a message asking if I knew anybody that was interested in getting healthy. And little did she know that person was me. So I had just had my baby. When she reached out, I said yes. I started a program. It took me about a month to say yes, but I finally said yes. Started a program while breastfeeding, which was really exciting, because if you're Hispanic out there, that's like a big no-no. You do not go on any sort of diet or restrictions. You actually eat more while you're breastfeeding, because how dare you not make sure that your baby, has enough milk from you. So that was a big myth that I got over, and was able to lose 18 pounds while on program. Then my husband joined. He lost about 45 pounds in 2 months. Then our son Aiden joined, and he's been getting healthy, and he's amazing. And then Maria, didn't even have to introduce coaching to me. I was like, whatever this is, I love it. I want to talk to people about it. I want to do it. So let me in. And she did. And I started coaching, hit the ground running. We ranked up to ED within the first 2 months, and it was awesome. And then all kinds of stuff started happening. COVID being one of them, fear being a big part of that. And I just started to kind of let go of our business. And I take huge responsibility for that. But then I had a heart-to-heart with Justin. He reached out and he was like, look, we talked about your goals during your Coach Explorer call. I see something in you. What is it that you want for you, for your family? And we had that talk, and I literally just, had a mindset change. And I just said, yes, this is exactly what I want for myself, for my family. And we just hit the ground running, and we've been growing and growing since the beginning of this year. We picked up our business back from, I think we were like hitting associate director back to manager, and then hit FIBIC the month of May for the first time ever, which I had no idea was even possible to hit it. Our goal was to hit FIBIC by convention. And then I hit ED pretty early in May. And then I sat here and I was looking at my numbers and I was like, you know what? I think it's possible to hit FIBIC. I think we can do it. And I literally just decided that I was going to make it happen, that we were going to do it. And so I reached out to Justin. I told him what we had going on. And he's like, yeah, we can totally make it happen. So we worked together really close with our team, and we just literally grinded all the way to the very last day of the month. We did not quit. We were literally messaging back and forth between our team and Justin, and we made it happen. Somehow we all showed up. Everyone was on fire, and we made it happen. Last month was the same. Our team has been working really well together, and it's just been awesome. It's been awesome to work together as a team. So 3 tips that have really helped our team is, for me personally, to become a better listener, because then I can trickle that down to our team members. I was listening, but I wasn't really listening. I was listening, but I wasn't really capturing what was being said to me. I was like, yeah, okay, cool, I'll do that. But then I was kind of still picking and choosing what I wanted to do. And one of the biggest things that has changed for us is listening, and whether I agree with it or not, whether I think it's going to be, who I am, or whether it's going to be something that I'm comfortable with or not, I do. For example, Justin told me the other day, just go to a local store, clothing store, whatever, and start talking to people. Just go, show up and start talking to people. And when he said that, I was like, yeah, anyways, gotta go. And then I was like, well, why the heck not? This guy is where he is because of, things working for him. So why not do it? So that's exactly what I did. I went out to Target and I started meeting people and talking to people. And it's actually been a lot of fun. So listening better and just really getting out of my way. The other thing that we did is we started to take the lead. I was in a place where I was blaming everything else around me for our lack of success, for me letting go of my business. I was just, well, I didn't get a lot of support from people. I don't have a babysitter. I have too much whatever going on, you name it, I blamed it. And one of the conversations that I had with Justin was a really tough one. And it was tough primarily because I had to be honest with myself. I had to sit there and admit the things that I wasn't doing that were resulting in my lack of success. And so I really decided to take lead of our business and of our team. And we have been leading Power Hour with the mentorship of Justin and other people. And that has really helped us just take lead and take charge of our future and our business. What we want is what we want, not what Justin wants for us, not what Maria wants for us, not what anybody else wants for us, but what we want for ourselves. So why would I sit here and wait for someone else to come get it for me, right? So I took the lead and I decided to just go for what I want. And I literally just started talking to everyone that I talk to. I introduce coaching, I introduce program, I let them know exactly what it is that I do. We have a thing in our group that we started, which is I stopped flirting we share this theory with our team: stop flirting and go after what you want. So just pop the question. It's not that hard. For example, we just had a coach explorer call, Justin and I, with one of my best friends, and I've been flirting for a long time with her, just sharing but not really asking, telling her but not really asking, and sprinkling, if you will, but not really popping the question until I decided, you know what, I flirted enough. Like we're either going to make this happen or we're not. And so I just literally popped the question, and she's like, yeah, I've actually been kind of thinking about it. So she jumped on, and guess what? She signed on. So had I waited longer, maybe that wouldn't have happened. So we talked to our team about the idea of flirting. Yes, you start off, you flirt, you get to know them, you interact, but then you have to pop the question. Eventually, someone has to make the move, and I have decided that that's going to be me. I'm making every move that I need to in order for our business to move. So it's been exciting. It's been awesome. We look forward to what's coming. I don't know if Sean wants to share anything. I think we have a little bit of time. Right, Justin? Maybe not.
I think you took most of it, but that's okay. So as always, I let her, take all the light stuff. The hard part is me sitting here looking pretty. So that's kind of where we'll leave that. She's pretty much hit everything else on the head.
Man, a few words. Thank you, Sean. So I'm going to introduce, right? Yes, I think I'm introducing next. So I'm going to introduce one of our newest coaches that we're mentoring. Her name is Maria Dorado. Say that with my Spanish accent. She's been doing amazing. She came on the very last week of, what was that? May? Was it May or June? May. And she just hit the ground running. She had no idea what anything was, what a feeling was. She hadn't even started her program, and she just went for it. So her story is amazing, which is why I wanted to have her come on and share. So Miss Maria.
Hello, everybody. So basically, I was introduced to coaching by Diana. She's amazing. She's an amazing mentor. She's very, how can I put it? Well, she just motivates everybody to do better. And like she said, she's a great listener. And I think that in my case, she has helped me push beyond my expectations. So she came up to me and, basically told me, I think you would be a good health coach, because I was just posting stuff on Facebook and she saw some qualities in me. I didn't think I had a lot of weight to lose, to be honest with you. So, but obviously, as a health coach, like I wanted to experience the program and be able to talk to people about it, be able to tell them exactly what the feelings were, how you were going to feel in the program and so forth. So, I wanted to lose about 10, 15 pounds was my goal, but I honestly didn't know what to expect. So I just started feeding off of Diana, just her. She's very outgoing and passionate about what she does. So we order my coaching kit and my program, and just hearing all the amazing things that she had done, hearing her story just made me feel that passion as well. So I went to work and I started talking to everybody about it. Started talking about coaching because it was so amazing. I saw where Diana was headed. She was doing great. She was helping a lot of people. And that's one of my passions, to be able to help others. So I work in the medical field, and I feel that a lot of the times, we're doing more sick care than health care. And so that's always been like a struggle, like a personal struggle for me, because I want to be able to do more for others. So I started, just talking to my coworkers about how I was going to join this amazing program and all the things that it was going to do for me. So next thing you know, within a week, I had 5 clients. And then things just started, to get better and better from there. Of course, after getting my 5 clients, I'm not going to lie, that fear started to kick in. And I'm like, oh my God, what am I doing? But Diana has been there to support me. All the team has been there, because everybody, like, that power hour is something that has helped me out a lot. You know, everybody shares. I learn from everybody, and it pushes me more to do, you know, better as a person, and just to be able to help others. So in the last month, you know, I let fear kick in, and I wasn't putting in as much effort as I was on week one. I think I was trying to find myself, and I was trying to become somebody that I'm not. I was trying to, you know, learn from Diana, learn from this person, learn from them, but I started acting like them, and I lost my essence. So towards the end of the month, I'm like, okay, what am I doing? So I just started speaking from the heart to everybody again, just like I did at the beginning. That passion came back. I started, you know, and anywhere I was going, I was talking about the program. I was talking about coaching. I started being more active on Facebook. I realized that a lot of people were reaching out to me because of that. So join Power Hour if you can, you know, have your support and just have passion and talk from the heart. That's it. Thank you.
So awesome, man. Meanwhile, she hit senior coach. I don't know if she even brought that part up, but she hit senior coach while she was waiting for her program to show up. So that's pretty dope, man. That's talking about getting into action. We have all this delayed shipping right now, and she made moves without it. So breathing life into people, man. It's so awesome. Great job, Maria, right? Is that how you do it? So cool. So we're going to move over to the other Maria, and she's going to bring on her awesome coach. So Maria, bring her out. Let's talk about it.
Hey guys, hi. Well, I'm very excited to introduce to you Veronica. Veronica was my ex boss, and she's been coaching for a while, but something clicked about 2 months ago. And I'm going to let her share with you what clicked, because all of a sudden, from struggling to try to be a senior coach for months after months, she's did something, said something that I want her to share. And all of a sudden she became certified. She became a manager. She brought 3 new coaches like that in 2 months. So I'm very excited to introduce to you Veronica Cordova.
Hello, hi everyone. So thank you, Maria, for introducing me. Maria, as she said, she was a coach at my gym. I owned a gym here in Temecula, and we since shut down during COVID, so I don't have the gym anymore. I think part of my struggle earlier was because I owned a gym and our program doesn't really coincide with working out, and I was just spread too thin between children and my gym, and then OptiV. I just didn't know how to do it all. So I didn't really put a lot of time or focus into it at all. It was just kind of there. And so Flash, like Maria said, you know, something changed 2 months ago. And what that was Diana and Sean started a Power Hour group, and we just started getting together as a team and working every morning consistently. So we get in there, we get into action, and that's really been the change for me, the change. That's the only thing I say that's the only thing I've done differently, but I'm sure that's triggered and changed so much, right? I used to go back and forth, like Maria said, between, you know, senior coach to coach and just whatever would kind of come in throughout the month. But once I actually started getting into Power Hour, and it wasn't just working the business consistently, it was staying focused on my dreams and visualizing them. Working towards them, sharing them, posting them, you know, all of that holds you accountable. And once you start to speak on them, you have to bring them to life. You know, you're putting it out there. And that's just helped me tremendously, showing up every day, doing the work. So it's consistency, you know, it's overcoming fears. Diana made me do a live, okay? I put that off for 2 years doing a live. I don't do lives. This is giving me super anxiety talking to all of you right now too, but I'm doing it. But she helped me to push through my fear on that. And so I would say, you know, some of my tips would be to do the things that scare you, because I could have been doing this 2 years ago, right, when I first signed up, but it was just kind of there. I wasn't working it. There were certain things. I was attending trainings I wasn't doing all of the things. I was cherry picking the things that I would do, the things that I felt comfortable with, right? And where did that get me? It didn't get me anywhere. I wasn't growing. I was staying in the same exact place. And so it really took being willing to step out of that, you know, being humble, feeling, just realizing that it's not about you, you know, me being self-conscious, being on live and stuff, you know, is making it about me. But once I started to really focus on the program, the people it's helped, the joy that I get from that, and started feeling about thinking of the passion of it, it just totally redirected my mindset, you know. Um, and yeah, it really helped me tremendously to push through that. So I would say to um, my tips would be to stay connected to your coach and start doing those mapping calls early. 2 years of coaching, I wasn't doing mapping calls. I didn't really have a map. I didn't have a direction of where I wanted to go. And it wasn't that my coach wasn't reaching out, I wasn't checking back in. They can only reach out to us so much, right? So if you want it, you have to connect with them. You have to tell them what you want so that they can help you get there. Get into the life book. That's another thing I would say, because I didn't get into the life book this whole time. I was like in element 2 for 2 years. But I've gotten into it and it's amazing. And so I know not every single coach has read the whole entire book. So if you haven't yet, I urge you to get into it because it's really, really helpful in so many ways, not just for you as a coach, but just for you as a person. And yeah, stay focused on those dreams, visualize and post them, share them so that you're held accountable.
Good stuff,
I
man.
got.
So many golden nuggets there. You know, I think one of the biggest things, guys, is if we can really understand, I think like Veronica just made a good testament to, is really finding out what your coaches need at the beginning and understanding it. So she pretty much made the decision after her why changed, right? She's a mom, she's a gym owner, and then she's trying to run this business. And so many times when we bring on new people, if we don't get them situated correctly, they don't know which way to go first. And what ends up happening, they end up either walking away from this or it stays neutral until something shifts and then it figures itself out. So just be really aware that when you're hearing all these golden nuggets, asking questions, like Diana said, she's learning to ask more questions. We need to start finding out these things because there's reasons coaches will sit at a certain spot. And sometimes we're so busy trying to tell them what we think we know instead of finding out what they need to know. So really good stuff, Veronica. I'm excited for you, man. I know we did some fun celebration calls too. So I want to get on, and always joking with Rob being Roy and Roy being Rob, but I want to bring on Roy and Dawn, great people. They're going to introduce their new senior coach that's just rocking it out. So Roy, Dawn, are you guys there?
Yeah, we're here. We're super excited to announce Kelly and Jamie McMath. They have actually held the coach title for as long as we've known them, because they were our kids' coaches in Little League. Kelly coached my daughter and Jamie coached my son. So we've known them for a long time. They hit this program running hard. They got their cab bonus. They hit senior coach their first month. So Kelly and Jamie, let's inspire these guys and share your stories with us.
Hey guys, yeah, thanks Dawn and Roy. So my name is Jamie. This is Kelly. I know we have unisex names, so just get that out of the way right from the get-go. So yeah, so we've known Dawn and Roy for, Dawn and Roy for quite some time. Like she said, we coach their kids. Just a little bit about our background. So we've been married for about 29 years. I think as most people, as we get older, we've packed on a few extra weight throughout those years. And for me personally, I spent 24 years in the Air Force, and my entire career I kind of struggled with my weight. So I had to lose weight to enlist, and I ended up having a really successful career, but it was always a matter of playing that yo-yo diet and always trying to find that next best thing to try and be able to meet my weight requirements and beat my body up by running until my knees now are so trashed they need double knee replacement. And after I got out in 2013, I got so tired of living that life where I was so worried about every single little thing I put in my mouth that I just ballooned, and I ended up gaining about 70 pounds after I retired in 2013. So in May, when we started this program, I was at the heaviest that I'd ever been. Kelly was at the heaviest she'd ever been, and she's a 911 operator, so very sedentary, very high stress job. So you can see how both of us definitely needed to make some changes to make sure that we got our weight under control and our health under control. And so far, it's been great. So between the two of us, we've lost almost 70 pounds since May. So things are going good. We started May 3rd, and then about a month after that, Roy and Don reached out to us and said, "Hey, I think you guys would make great coaches." Like she said, kind of both of us have that coach personality background, and so we said, "Yeah, what the heck, let's do it." And we were fortunate enough to get our first clients within that first month, and be able to help some folks out. We have a couple family members that joined up that were having some health issues, and a couple other of our close friends as well. We have a couple other folks that we're working on as well. So we're hoping to actually add to our client list here within the next week or so. But so far so good. The book and just the program itself about really about your whole person health and not just weight is something that I think is important because both of us have been on this diet or that diet, for anything from Weight Watchers to HCG to keto. We're the classic yo-yo dieters. So I think the fact that this one focuses on the whole person and not just the weight loss piece, I think is really important. And then for us, I think the thing about coaching that really helps us too is we see it as a way to help hold ourselves accountable, because how can we coach somebody else if we're not being accountable to the program ourselves? So I think that was a big inspiration for us, making that decision to be coaches. And then just, we like to help people. There's people in our life that we care about. We want them to be healthier and live longer. And that was a big motivator for us as well. So,
That's good.
So we're blessed to be here.
Still learning a lot.
Still learning.
Feel like we don't know anything.
We did do our coaches certification. We just finished it yesterday.
Yeah, we spent our 4th of July on the front of the TV doing our certification.
So
we're still learning a lot. I feel like we're a little in over our head still, but I think we're getting it, like trying.
But
Thank you.
That's it.
I think you guys are doing an awesome job, man, but I'm not going to let you off that easy. Give us one good tip that you guys feel has been helpful for you bringing on your 5 clients.
I think Jamie has had like huge success. I think a lot better than me, because he posts a lot on Facebook, and I put it out there, but I don't really have I don't feel like a lot of connects. Like some people will say, "Oh, good job," whatever, but not really looking into it. But Jamie's weight loss story is way more successful than mine so far. So I feel like just getting it out there and sharing with people and letting them actually see the transformation, like is huge. Because if they don't see it, if you don't show like before and after pictures, I feel like people aren't really connecting with that. Like, okay, yeah, great, good for you. But when they actually see the transformation and how quickly that it happens, with just in a couple of months, how much he's lost, I think it's inspiring, and that's what draws people to that.
I think too, your willingness to be vulnerable is a big part of it too. I think some people just don't want to put it out there, what their real struggles are. And, these days when we live in social media, a lot of times the picture that's on social media is not reality, but just being willing to put it out there and to be vulnerable and say, "Hey, this is where I'm at. These are the things I've struggled with, and this is where I'm headed, join me on this journey." it has been a big part.
And you have an amazing story too, Kelly. We're going to talk about that a little bit later, but I think you guys have a good point. Being vulnerable is a huge part of it. So thank you so much for sharing. And
Thanks.
congrats on your certification. You guys gave yourself a 3% raise over a holiday. Good job.
Hey.
All right, so we got, I think Des was hopping in a car. Des, are you able to introduce your new manager?
Yes, I sure am. So, can you guys hear me okay, Justin?
Yep.
Okay, cool. So, I'm super excited to announce this goal getter. I mean, he's been an absolute rock star, and even with suffering such a huge loss in his immediate family, he has just still continued to show up and touch his business daily and be on fire. And honestly, I want him to teach me. So, Six Marino, if you can come off mute, please, my friend. We would love to hear from you, share your story, and give us 3 tips on how you've made it to manager so quickly.
Hi. So a little bit about myself. Like I said, my name's Sixto Moreno, and about 40 years old. Gonna be 40 here in November. But anyways, so I've been in law enforcement for about 17 years. So a little background on myself. Law enforcement, 17 years. Basically been your classic yo-yo dieter, whatever was out. I tried it, and then just being in law enforcement, driving around in a car, eating fast food, it really affected my health. So obviously the pounds packed on year after year, and then all of a sudden, as I get older, I was getting injured all the time. And it really made it difficult for me to get healthier. So basically I was introduced to the program through one of my mutual friends, and he introduced me to the lovely Desiree Gomez de Bay. And pretty much where I've gotten to is it's leaning on those people that have the same goals and mindset as you do. Like I said, Desiree sent me a text like, "Hey, congratulations, you made it manager." I had no clue. I'm like, I don't even know what that means, but all right, let's keep rocking. So essentially when I got on the program, I was 270. Right now I'm around 205. And that was all within a little bit over 3 months. I started at the end of February, and here we are today. And like I said, I got there mostly because of just the constant support from Desiree. So it's out there. Us as new coaches, we have to be willing to accept it and to not be afraid to ask for that help. Like I said, some of the tips, I guess, that have made me successful is basically, not being afraid to post our victories, no matter how small they are, and just being, as sociable as as we possibly can. Just doing those authentic conversations with people. Hey, happy birthday. What are you doing? Commenting on people's pictures. A lot of the stuff that a lot of the newer clients that I've gotten have been because I've leaned on people that have the same mindset. For example, Davina asked me to do a video, and I was like, yeah, sure. I'm down to do it. And not thinking much of it, we did the video, and all of a sudden I get all the messages like, oh man, that was so inspiring. Like, oh my God, like I didn't know you went through that. And one of the tips that Desiree always taught me is always circle back to a phone call. Like, hey, yeah, I did this and that. Like, let's set up a phone call. What's a good time for you? And then always trying to get them into that health assessment call. And even if you don't get a client, like, Desiree always says, never no, it's never a no. It's always a not right now. And, that's kind of how I started. It was always a not right now for me until I finally decided to do this. And here we are, almost 70 pounds lighter. And like I said, but it's not so much with this program. What I've lost is what I've gained. Like I've gained so much confidence, feel so much better in myself. And then just knowing, what can happen if I put in the work. That's what's most exciting for me.
Awesome, brother. Well, same thing for you. We're not going to let you off the hook. What's one good tip, real quick? What's one good tip you could give these guys that you feel like has helped you? Even though I love all these people that don't know what ranks are. They're just enjoying the journey and just talking to people, man. They're not trying to alphabetize their binders or check their social media for who's going to kidnap their kids. They're just having fun talking to people and enjoying it. So Six, if you could give us one good tip for these guys that you feel like is a good support for you in your success on bringing on your 7 to 8 clients, what would that be, bud?
It is just being constantly busy on your social media. Like I said, that's our storefront. That's our, that's how we're making connections with people. So constantly being on there, whether it be, posting a transformation picture, whether it be posting your lean and green, whether you be posting, your, whatever your successes are for the day. Like I said, just being constant, being on people's minds and being just in their face, as much as you can. That way, you'll leave that door open so that they can, ask you a question, and then you lead them into the program.
That's awesome, man. Yeah, I mean, consistency is powerful, guys. Jamie and Kelly even talked about that. Great job, brother. Thank you. And I really apologize for your loss. I know it was.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, no worries, man. I feel you on that one. Awesome stories, guys. I think the best thing we can see here is consistency, grit and grind, being transparent. I mean, I'm writing all these things down. Understanding people's whys. Veronica talked to us about that. Her why shifted big time, and the blessing that was able to be here. But I want to leave this firecracker for last because she missed last week due to bad service. Hopefully she doesn't have not bad service, because I did see her on here a minute ago.
I'm here.
Oh, okay. So Maureen, go ahead, give it to us, girl. 3 good tips, and share your story with these lovely folks.
All right. So most of you guys know some of my story, so I'll just be brief about that. But in 9 days, 9 days, I'll celebrate 1 year on program. Okay, I haven't been on program the whole year, just gonna say that. And that's one of the things that's held me back. And so I was focused on getting to that 100-pound mark. And once I did that, I went to California. I was really good out there. And my eating and everything, staying on program. And then I got home and something happened and I just went wayward. So on June 30th of this year, I said no more. And if you can't tell, I'm in fat burn because I started with different goals. And so that is where we have to start first, because once we're in fat burn, our business is. And so instead of saying I'm going to weigh myself weekly, I weighed myself July 1st and I told my husband to put the scales away. I'm not weighing myself until, well, it's going to have to be the 30th because I'm leaving for the weekend and I want to be able to share that. But then I have committed to journaling what I'm eating. I have a planner that I can put everything in, and I'm journaling everything that I'm eating so that I'm staying accountable to that. And instead of saying I'm going to walk for 45 minutes, I'm getting 10,000 steps in a day. It doesn't matter what it is. Like if I'm cleaning house, okay, it's still healthy motion. And so that's where I was. Sorry about the dripping sweat. But anyways, what has changed in my business? Number one is show up for the events. I was lucky enough to get an invitation to the trip to Cabo. I didn't have the money to go, but I made the way to go. And I'm so thankful I did, because I've met some of the most amazing coaches that are helping me, not only with my mentor, Coach Jennifer. She said most of these things many times to me. Justin said most of these things many times to me, and it's just now clicking. And I'm almost a year in at coaching, and I hit director in May. So a lot of it was fear. A lot of it was not talking to enough people. And so I not only set new goals for my health, but I also set goals for my business. And one of them is to show up on Diana and Sean's Power Hour every morning, which is Monday through Friday. And that is golden because you're around like-minded people. Start your day off right. So get connected with a Power Hour. If you have to, create one if you have coaches under you. The second thing is I was only working my business when I wanted to, like I wasn't doing it daily. And so I've started doing a 30 by 30 by 30. my goal for this month, so last month I ended again at manager, so I fell backwards a little bit because I really didn't do the work that I needed to. I was on vacation, essentially, in my mind. And so I took responsibility for that, accountability for that, because I'm the only one that can change my business. But that's why I set a new goal of I will be by July 30th. When I leave, I will be FIBC. My goal is to bring on 13 coaches and 10 clients this month, which is huge and it's scary as heck, but I know I can do it. And I am sick and tired of playing small ball. My big change, and this was just last month, is that, and every time I say this, I tear up. And so it's obviously, that's my why, is because I'm bringing my husband home by the end of the year. I will replace his income. I will replace my Social Security disability income because he has some back problems and threw his back out, and watching him have to hobble around here crooked and in so much pain, it's not worth it. We're only, well, he's not even 40 yet, but pretty close. And we have so many years ahead of us. And the other thing is create the life you want. So I didn't think about this. We went with some of our tax money. We ended up buying a travel trailer because he loves outdoor stuff. I never did because I was miserable out in the heat. And this year we've already went camping 3 times, and like I would live there now. If they had good Wi-Fi, I'd live there. So it might be a small trip, but it's got me dreaming more, because now I want a better 5th wheel trailer or travel trailer eventually. And I want to be able to go for the whole summer if I want, to different states, not just to ours. So just digging deep on your why, doing more action, talking to more people. So I will share this real quick and then I'll let you guys go. But since July 1st, I've been in Messenger more than I have probably my whole business. One thing was Justin last week told us that we needed to make a voice message that we can forward out about our story, right? I made that, and I made a coaching one. And I literally go through my friends list A to Z. And I'm looking at their page so that I can see, because I have a lot of friends from a prior business and people I don't really chime with, or they're not going to be in my circle. So I'm either deleting them if they're not active and they're not like-minded of me. I'm adding them to a coaching list so I can reach out to them about coaching if I feel like it's somebody I want to work with and they've got lots of followers. And the third list, second list, but the third thing is I'm putting them on a list for people I just am going to ask for, the health assessment or referrals. Because then every single day as I'm doing that, when I'm in their profile, I'm liking or commenting, and that's getting my 30 by 30 by 30 done. And then I go to my list and I know who I'm messaging. And so I don't even have to think about it. And it makes my power hour go by so much quicker. It makes my business activities go by so much quicker. Today, I haven't even gotten to them yet. So I will be staying up until I get them done. Like, that's what I've committed to myself, which Justin can vouch for is not what I've been committed to prior. So I hope this helps somebody. And I look forward to being on here as FIBC next month.
Big shout outs, man. And it's like 10 o'clock over there or something crazy. I think 9 o'clock, 9:45. So good stuff, man. I'm excited. So I think we've all seen, man, if we follow the system, it works. Let's just be real. If we're consistent, it works. If we're 100% committed to our business, you get people that are 100% committed to responding to you. That's another thing that cracks me up. We do 50% on our business, but we want people to respect it at 100%. So just important to show up every day, whatever that looks like, show up every day. So one last thing real quick, I'm going to share my screen. We're going to celebrate all these people that weren't unfortunately able to speak. And since this is being recorded, I want to apologize to those people because I know it was last minute, but we're going to celebrate you real quick on this page. Let me open this thing up. I got it. Here we go. Can somebody give me a thumbs up? Everybody sees this? Don, Roy, can you guys see this? Okay, awesome. So I don't know if you guys know this guy, but they hit their second month, integrated presidential. Our team is crushing it. I think we're doing an amazing job. Truly blessed to be part of this organization, dude. Really am. So we got Monique, unfortunately couldn't speak tonight. She hit integrated regional, which is basically duplicating herself one time with one executive director and then have 5 senior coaches, and you are certified. You are doing a great job. Honestly, right around here, you should be making a roughly about minimum, like anywhere from $4,500 to $5,000, depending on what your group looks like. We got Davina hitting regional solid again, loving that. Diana and Sean hit their 2nd month as integrated executive directors. And as somebody is editing this right now, Yesenia hit her regional. At least you're getting them in there, man, because you'll get that mad text later on why I'm not up there. I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm not saying your last names because I will destroy them. So Misha Julie, awesome job, executive director. We have Salvador, associate director, which means honestly, if we keep this energy up, guys, this is something I really want to tell you. Like Six was saying, like Kelly and Jamie were saying, like Maureen was saying, everybody else was basically saying, just be consistent. This should be a no-brainer for ED this month. If this is what you hit last month, this is what should be ED next month. Director, usually you just skip right over that. So we got managers, we got Veronica, Maria, Vanessa, Rebecca, Liliana. We have senior coaches. Holy cow, look at all this, man. We're rocking and rolling. I think that FIBC series, we're not allowed to call it a training, is actually doing something. Lena, Erica, Jennifer, Jamie, Veronica, Erica, Brittany, Lisa, Nadia, Sonia, Chrisma. If I said that wrong, I apologize. Megan. We got the 10K clubbers. We got Davina, Monique, Stacy, Beverly. You guys are crushing it, man. Luann, Misha, Yesenia, Kristen, rocking the 6 to 7. We got new certified coaches, Veronica and Salvador. And then we got new coaches, Melinda, Maria, Cassandra, Constantine. Where's that guy at? We got to talk to that dude. Alicia, Erica, Victoria, Domingo. I probably hacked that. Sorry. Never my strong suit, guys. And Amy. Oh, and there's a Karen. We always love Karens, right? So I'm excited, guys. We had an amazing call today. Thank you so much for being patient. I'm really proud of the fact that there was 30 of us on a holiday, on a last minute. But like I said, I'm going to say this one more time. This will be, the Monday call will be at 6 o'clock for our new celebrations moving forward. And if it is an end of a month like yesterday, it won't be that following Monday, guys. It will be the week after. People always ask if it's the second Monday. It honestly just depends on what our month ends on. If it's like a Thursday or Friday, most likely it'll be that following Monday. If it's like a Sunday, probably not. It's not enough time. Like I said, I'm sounding like a hypocrite right now because I just had you guys hop on today in like less than 5 hours. So appreciate you guys for being patient with me. Thank you so much. Looking forward to seeing all the rank ups next month. And guys, remember, last thing, we have our event this Saturday from 11 to 5 at Jamil's house. If you randomly decide you want to fly in, dude, fly in. Make it a weekend out of it. I know it's last minute, but who knows? You never know. If you're not going to convention, why not make a weekend out of it and then go on the virtual event? But we have those, and then we have our Monday night calls changed. Make sure your clients are aware of those calls. I'm pretty sure the company sent out emails. If they didn't, it's our job to let them know about those Monday night call changes, right, from the Wednesday night calls. So we'll talk to you guys soon. Have a great time. Look forward to seeing some of you guys here in the next week. Talk to you.